welcome back to another episode of Okie Doki Literature Club. Last episode, Shiori loved our poem. Yeah, and we joined the Literature Club, of course. Because what's the point of the Okie Doki Literature Club if you're not going to join it? So we were on this page right here. So let's get started. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It was... It's as if everyone is judging me for my writing abilities. What is that? Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Shiori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They generously exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in the frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with the wet language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss this similarity or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, do you have a couple of... I do have a couple of suggestions.
If you could look for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Shiori liked it. And Chris did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Chris liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he's impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I love the music. Yours stands up as well. Maybe you're just a little jealous that Chris appreciates my active more than he appreciates you. Oh God!
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would just really go out of my way and make everything I would over cuties.
Yeah. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chris started showing up.
Oh God! Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly the both girls turned towards me as they noticed I was standing there. Chris, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems unfold for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not to force them to have to figure out. Help me explain that to her, Chris.
Wait. There's a reason I have so many deep and expression words in our language. It's only the way it conveys the complex feelings and meanings to the most affectionately. Avoiding them is not the only necessary limit of yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Chris? Well. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they would probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's gonna be... Oh shit. Oh shit. I love the music in this. I'm dancing to it. I don't know why. Shit. Get the maracas out. Just kidding. Let's save this. Put it here. Yes. Because we're gonna come back to these. Let's go with... I like Yuri better. I'm serious, guys. I love Yuri. She's awesome. Natsuki. You're right that I like your poem.
See?
Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick up a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri, you're seriously talented writer. It's not a secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple the refined someone's writing style is, they still put in their feelings into it, and it's become something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and I just told her how you felt. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She trapped at this point, being defamed only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Yuri, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way, she crumbles up the poem in her hand and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki?
She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I generally approach her and sit in the vent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not gotten frustrated after all being threatened like that? You handle it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe in you. Thanks, Chris. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of the club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So,
What did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea.
Good idea. Make enough for the one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Chris, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to express. I nod to myself with a newfound determination.
Chris! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Yuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Yuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No! No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like this. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Chris, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Yuri still hasn't caught into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I just have to see what the future holds, Yuri. I pat Yuri on the shoulder. I said that with more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Yuri as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay!
Yeah, let's do this. Another poem! Let's see. secretive, empty, misfortune, passion, envy, judgment, despise, disaster, explosion, captive, love, horror, fuck, kawaii, breath, question, dark, broken, determination, frightened, distortion. Woo! I think Yuri's gonna like this one because I saw her jump many times. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfort here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom is usually a scene greets me.
Hi, Chris.
Yo, Yuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just a little not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing that with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Yeah, that's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Yuri?
Well, why is that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Yuri nervously receives her coin purse. She fumbles the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fell out. I knew it. Hold on, guys. Okay. I can see right through you, Yuri.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you only had enough money in the first place, you would buy a snack before coming into the classroom. So neither you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you're planning to convincingly forget about you spending your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one opinion.
I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri silently giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening, and her face is in her book, as always.
You gotta pee?
No. No. I was listening, or... I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Chris to let me borrow some money!
Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibility afford. And frankly, after putting a mysterious little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough rebutted. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
I I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun inside of you.
Yuri reminds me of Yuri on Ice. God damn it. There's no way that I couldn't think of that.
You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Revolution?
That's
Still coming from you, Yuri. I guess there's a little devil inside you all. Inside all of us, isn't there?
yeah.
Don't let her fool you. Yuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if you weren't for cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Yuri.
Yeah.
Whap.
Yeah.
I don't know where something smacks Yuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow. What was a cookie?
Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Yuri glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my resolution.
Revolution? Actually, that one works. Almost works.
I was just going to give you it. But then I heard you babble about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Yuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Yuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good. Woo!
Yuri claps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours really look good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez! Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Yuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Yuri off her.
Oop.
Yuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Aww.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
My fool, Yuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell us, Yuri? Eh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room.
Where's Monica, anyways?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Don't think that she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all! You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my past period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring at least?
I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really.
I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's cool! You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me. Maybe once I'll get a little bit better, I will.
Yeah!
That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Chris. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, I like Monica. But what I know is she's a bitch. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry.
I've been practicing the whole lot recently. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's wishes escaped. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It was like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of her cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes met for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I was making her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just reading a bit of this, so... The book that you gave me, right? I want to read some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come to have two copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging to a relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eye over the back. The book title, old Portrait of Markovoyev. There's an obvious looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost sister. But as soon as she does, So her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experience prison. And while her life is in danger, she desperately chooses who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships with her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound it was going to be nice stories, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Chris? No, it's not that. I mean, I definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri isn't into those things. She is so shy, recluse on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at a life from a strange new perception. When a horrible thing happens, not to just let someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own physicality that believes in. Then suddenly, when you thought you laid to the protestics, they made out the native of one of letting their one-side mortals inferred with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I get things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. That's the literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might be as well getting started reading it right. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly reasoned the book I had into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into my seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading it completely with someone. I see. Well, just let me tell if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understand that Yuri means about reading in completency. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. I may be distracted, but the feeling of someone comforting Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it gets Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we've each leaned in a bit on our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Wow, that's a good picture. That's so cute. It's like me and my friend. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book in between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same thing as my right arm on the side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. You know what the funny part is? Where's the words? Where's the words in the book? But in holding it like this, we're huddling even closer together than before. It's kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she is in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah? To turn the page? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over Yuri's face again, and her eyes met. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I could do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn by my own knowledge. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like intimidating exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side. She catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid when she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see it into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminding sense of some of your magnetism. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. Well, Chris, that's probably everything to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that is kind of cute. What are you saying all of this? What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, sparred from finishing her thoughts. Is that right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's nothing, it's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book and causes it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I would do some more reading tonight. Or you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of preference either way. In case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's a good reasoning. In that case, I feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slipped it back into my bag. Let's start with Yuri today. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Chris, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was just telling you the kind of taekwondo's worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try giving it more imaginary. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hand appears sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seems someone motivates my writing. It just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never tried writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyways, do you want to share your poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh God. Okay, here we go. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by a stuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tension as I can't read cursive. Sorry guys. An imaginary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed well always comes back for more. The excitement and beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, I can't read cursive, I'm sorry guys. The mood increments its praise and inflects that much none light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glints in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I sliced the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon became excited, and perhaps I merely protected my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes more hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I branch my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic provokes constant. I slice the bread and feed myself again. What the hell? Did she kill the raccoon? Oh God! I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metropolitical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Same. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a conveyance to express wild imaginary and convincing the emotions through them. Yeah, if it takes the face of value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate in their own way. I want to express the way it feels to include in more unusual hobbies. It's more short of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Chris? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our own inhabitabilities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things makes us uncomfortable. After all, I haven't learned and embraced my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be rating a bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Let's do Shiori next.
Oh, I like this one, Chris. It has a nice feeling in it.
I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better.
Well, I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know when I'm a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it.
No, I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Chris. Never, ever.
Yeah, I guess so. What makes yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then?
Well, I'm not really good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go with my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it makes me feel good. But be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess seriously feeling is pretty important a part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me either.
Why do you at least try giving it some thoughts?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about another person. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt or at some point.
Well, I don't really know what that you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things are happy, things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can see you liking some things sad, Shiori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help you make the rain cloud a little hug.
Wow, she's just like me. All these girls remind me of me, literally. Just put them together and it makes a me.
And it makes me happy rainbow.
Sorry, that's unexpectedly protagonist.
It is? Maybe I'm getting a little better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Chris. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Oh shit. Vitals. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine. All rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tiny, but there's no time to waste. I put a little bottle to keep it safe in, and I put a bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring the dark cave, discovering the secret hiding of the nooks and cranes. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow over the dust my bottle cap. It doesn't feel like the time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. I finally all done. I open up and come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shattered against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They shout plenty something, but all I hear was echo, 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 echo inside my head. Wow! Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't you tell yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this to come in for you.
Monica taught me the whole lot. And I've been really in touch with the feeling recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. So, you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks! I feel like I meant to express myself that way.
Sorry guys, I got the hiccups.
It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
You gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die.
What the fuck? I like writing, but not until I die. Shit. Don't get ahead of yourself. Suri always has a bit of habit getting obsessed with something before dropping it, no matter than a week later. Wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to believe. I never really do not singing voice. Shiori has already killed me. Shiori has always killed me. Hi again, Chris. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon come in with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Chris. I was going to... Oh, in my head while reading it. It's really master... I can't say that word. I'm not sure why, but I accept you to go something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's the easiest for me to keep everyone expecting low. That's the way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it's worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that falls of imaginary and symbolizing. Unlike Yuri, who likes using simple direction, whose words describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the readers are left to disturb their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that, especially both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel. This writing's killing me. Hold on, I'm gonna get a drink. Okay. Or let them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has it at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning, but by trying new things. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Wow, there's just a big space. I don't think you're supposed to do that while writing. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless compilation of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violin granting waveforms. Speaking, screeching, piercing. Shin causing transget, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a fiddle on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing the space. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how the space your words can totally change the mood of your poem. The poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what the poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be attracted by physical expression of feeling or conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Something you will find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You will never know when it might change your mind. That is fucking creepy. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Now we got wonderful Natsuki. Let's try to do her voice. Let me get a drink quickly. Okay, let's do her voice. Natsuki.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see you put in some effort.
That's good.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Suri's poem from yesterday.
Eh? You think so?
Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Shuri has a type all of a sudden.
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend her time with someone like you? It's like she drags around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary, but I think of this way: if you weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, letting go of the bloom. You could say we each care of each other in our own ways.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Holy shit! Amy likes spiders. You know what I hear about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I hear her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart will pounce to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. I like this poem. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up, and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Oh my god. Okay, guys. I'm actually freaking afraid of spiders. I am afraid of spiders too. But I wouldn't let people that love spiders, if they love spiders, let them love spiders. If the people that don't like spiders, don't have to like spiders. People have their own opinions.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I explained it. Sometimes you explain the complex issues with much similar politics. And it helps people realize how stupid they are being. Like anyone who would agree that the subject of this poem is about ignoring jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy related to. Everyone has the kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people finding out. They make fun of you or less of you. But that makes people stupid. Who cares what people like as long as they not hurting anyone and makes them happy?
That is true.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to yours. That people shouldn't make each other feel scary about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding her words.
I guess I should not try to be so mean to her. If she feels unsure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel unnecessary. And Yuri makes me feel unnecessary yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's really learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's not what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like, compensating emotions is important. But I want to make people think and not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to it.
Okay, everyone. We're already done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra to plan in today. If everyone could sit in front of the room. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it off there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Okie Doki Literature Club. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.